Here's Brody Brazil.
You know, the MLB jersey problem, actually, I'll say it plural, problems are just amazing. It's one thing after the next. It feels like the more players wear these new Nike and Fanatics jerseys, the more they and fans start noticing things that were different from before, not better than before, in fact, obviously worse. And in this case, Miles Mikolas, he was one of the first players that had jersey issues. The name and the size on the back just did not seem proportionate. Obviously, we've seen see-through pants since then, but how about this? From a spring training game in Florida against the Mets, the Cardinals are wearing their road gray jerseys, but notice this. Miles has almost 3 different tones of that road gray that he's wearing. I'll point them out here. Number 1 would be the body of the jersey top. Now, you'd have to imagine in Florida, it's hot, he's exerting himself, maybe he's sweating through this top. So that's one shade, a darker shade of the bluish gray color that the Cardinals are wearing. Might be different than the shoulder color of Miles's jersey. Now, that could be understandable that if you sweat through something, and especially if it's this new technology and fabric that's supposed to dry quicker and be more lightweight, maybe that's an effect of this material. I don't know that that's a desired effect of the material to change color, whether it's the sweat. I don't think it's a sun issue or anything else. There's a lot of things that could change the visibility of the color of the fabric. But okay, that's definitely 2 tones right there. And you can talk about lighting and shades and camera, a position and all that stuff. This is not optics. I mean, I think we can plainly see this. I'll have more examples for you in just a second. Those are 2 tones of gray. Are you looking at his pants yet? That is definitely a completely different shade of gray. That is a 3rd shade of gray, not 50 Shades of Gray. That was the movie, right? Anyway, that is clearly 3 different colors of gray on Miles right there. And again, I'll give him a pass, the jersey manufacturer, a pass if the top is 2 different tones. But even then, if you're sweating through a road gray, you shouldn't really see a color change. It seems like that's happening. And it seems right here like this gray jersey has 3 different colors. Is that going to be a problem? Well, yeah, considering that every team in baseball has a gray jersey. I mean, I just don't see at this point how and why all of us are seeing this unfold in real time. With these jerseys not tested, worn, seen, experimented with, how did all of this get missed? It's borderline amazing, but here we are, just a couple weeks away from opening day, and I don't know how baseball is going to be able to change this. And if you're saying, all right, again, maybe it's deception in the photo there, or you didn't like the shadows or something, all right, here's 3 other Cardinal players from that very same game. Now, I understand the resolution of your screen. Maybe you're watching on a phone. You're going to have to pause this video and zoom in. But I'm telling you, when I analyze these photos, the tops and bottoms are different colors for the Cardinals. And it boils down to this. The tops are more of a bluish gray, and the pants are a straight-up gray. It's almost amazing that this could happen. You can kind of see it reflected here. Again, maybe depending on how and where you're watching, whether it's a big screen or a small screen, I urge you to look at the photos. In fact, Paul Lucas at his website, uniwatch.com, he's got the best high-resolution images of these. But it's so apparent that these are 2-toned from tops to bottoms. And if you don't think I'm correct here, well, there's a studio shot, right? This is controlled lighting. This is for the D-backs photo shoot on their media day. That is clearly a different color jersey top than it is the pants. Now, I will say this about the pants. The gray version doesn't seem to suffer from the see-through material that the white pants are across Major League Baseball. You can't see the label. Yeah, you can see where it's tucked in. That's fine. That's kind of always been the case. But if you can see the label of the jersey or even the piping of the jersey through the pants, then yes, they are probably too transparent. But that's not the issue here. Look at the top. Look at the pants. Those are definitely 2 shades of gray. So here are my takeaways. Oh my goodness, there are so many fires burning at once right now. You've got Nike and Fanatics and Major League Baseball and the Players Association And you've got jerseys with smaller names on the back. The Royals are the only team that has bucked that trend. I urge you to watch my other video here on the channel about that topic. They were able to keep the old style and font and size of names on the back. Other teams are probably going to follow suit in the very near future. But you've got the name and lettering thing on the back. You've got the patches, which are not embroidered anymore. You've got the see-through pants. You've got so many different things going on. And now people are realizing that the gray jerseys don't match from the top to the bottom. And you know what? The Cardinals and I think the Phillies are the only ones wearing gray jerseys for spring training. You know what that means? We haven't even scratched the surface on this yet. Wait until the regular season comes around. And the jersey material, again, if we're talking about Miles Mikolas and how it's 3 different shades, right? So should sweat really do that to a jersey? Should the sun do that to a jersey? It is definitely appearing to change color, and I don't know that that's something we've ever noticed with the road grays before across Major League Baseball. And the 2 tones, right? We're talking about different colors, but that to me would indicate 2 totally different types of fabric and material that make up the jersey top and pants. Now, baseball said all along they only changed the tops. I think I disagree with that based on looking at the white pants from this year versus the prior couple years when there was not really a transparency problem. But this would seem to indicate the obvious that they're just not made from the same fabric. And yeah, the last thing here, which I've already mentioned a few times, every baseball team wears a gray jersey or a version of it. And we haven't even seen every team in that situation yet. We've only seen 2 of them like that. So wait until the rest of the league busts out their gray jerseys, and we'll see the contrast and the difference when they start wearing them. And maybe it'll be more noticeable, more magnified in person or in photos or on TV broadcasts. I don't know yet. Like, we don't have a big enough sample size yet. But if I can see this all on a screenshot from like a streaming broadcast and that low resolution, then when you see it in person, you're definitely going to notice. You made it here to the end of this quick video. I appreciate that. Thumbs up down below. That'll greatly help me in this channel. And by the way, if you're just stopping by for the very first time, you've never seen any of this or me before, that's awesome. I'm glad you found me, but make sure you subscribe so I can definitely see you back here next time.